Hello, everyone. Wanted to make a short communication with you. We're in the second week of Unit 5. So today's Thursday, November 5th. And Unit 5 closes on, Saturday at midnight. There's a plane. Sorry. And I really appreciate so many of you have done posts already on the reading, Greening the Emerald Planet, Climate Change, Food and Biodiversity, the Climate Change Mitigation using Terrestrial Ecosystems, the case studies on the increasing public awareness and facilitating behavior. And so you have a few more days to make your posts and we'll finish up this unit, but I'm really impressed with everything you've written and all of your insights and your conversations. So like I've said, this forum is our way of having a conversation. It's kind of like you were in class, but it's just not simultaneous because everyone is so busy. So I do love seeing you all participate and communicate and share thoughts and more references and things like that. So in terms of where we are, we're going to finish Unit 5 and then we have Unit 6 and 7. So we're very close to being done. Another topic in this unit was the land use and land cover change and how it affects local, regional, and global climate processes. And some of you, I can tell from your posts, are very much into soil and land use and cover. And I think you'll really enjoy this. It's an interactive article that you can download and keep. And it's a lot of different authors that got together. And this chapter, this book talks about heat trapping greenhouse gases from energy and humans affecting the climate and the huge implications of activities taking place on land, like growing food, cutting trees, and building cities, and how important the impacts are on land use and land cover across the globe. So the other extra reading in this unit is a paper called An Assessment. Let's see what it's called. An Assessment of the Global Impact of the 21st Century Land Use Change on Soil Erosion. So I want you to just know that this paper is out there. I don't expect you to know every little detail that's in it because it is rather complex. But I do hope that you enjoy it and review this paper as well. I think one of the main, let me see if I can open my notes here. It's one of those days. One of the main components of this paper is just how much human activity and land use has accelerated soil erosion. And that cycles back to all of our cycles that we looked at in the beginning of this semester. The carbon cycling, the water cycling. A lot of you all of you did wonderful presentations and papers on a cycle. And this is a really important piece in terms of humans and how much we can affect land use and land productivity. And in turn, how that affects socio and economic conditions. So this is a cool paper because they have this high resolution global potential soil erosion model, which used a combination of remote sensing, GIS modeling, and census data. So that's why I wanted you to skim this paper. And they found that there was a potential for an overall increase in global soil erosion that was driven by cropland expansion. And we know from a lot of your posts already that having a diversity of species, crop rotation, biodiversity in terms of what you're growing and how you're growing it is key. But I did just want you to review that paper as well. And you're still working on your state of the system. You're building your Google Doc. Again, I hope that video is helpful about your, a little bit more details on your SOATS program and final paper. And the next section, Unit 6, is on traditional ecological knowledge. And you're going to read about indigenous practices of environmental sustainability in the Tonga community of southern Zambia. You're going to read about Aborigines that are improving biodiversity by starting fires, and some other chapters in anthropology for climate change. And we're going to talk about that in our posts. So this is one of my favorite sections coming up. And you'll also, this is when you're also researching on indigenous knowledge and a group maybe in the location that you're writing your state of the system paper on, and finding a vulnerable species and talking about it. So please do stay in touch. I also really want you to be taking care of yourself this week. A lot of unknowns going on in the world, and take time to do a meditation, a walk outside. My favorite guided meditations are by a woman named Tara Brach, B-R-A-C-H. She has a podcast, and I listen to them as often as I can, and do find a sense of peace and the ability to center and refocus. So I encourage you to do that. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you face to face pretty soon. And I love reading your comments online. Thank you. Bye.